Alright folks, here we go. My top 10 action figures of 2024. I always wait until January. I know a lot of people get started on their lists in December, but I want to give the full year, the full opportunity for any late additions to the collections, late figures that may come out at the tail end of December and stuff. And when I get to my top 10 list of Marvel Legends, you might see at least one on there that came at the very end of 2024 for me. The typical way I do these lists is I like to do them based on figures that I got within that calendar year. They may not necessarily be released within that year, although all my figures are. But they could be... The only rule is I had to have gotten it in 2024. Say a figure is quote-unquote a 2025 wave type thing, but I got it in 2024. It's a 2024 figure for all intents and purposes of my list, right? That's how the rules work. So here I have my top 10. I will go through the order in which I had set of my favorite and whatnot. But first, I do have one single figure that was honorable mention. There was a few others and whatnot, but ultimately it came down as like, oh, am I going to include this one or am I not going to include this one? And he just kind of didn't make the cut. And the reason for that is, as you can see, I got a wide spread of action figures here. There's Marvel Legends, there's Mezco, there's Sentinel, there's 3-0, there's Mafex, there's SH Figuarts, there's Odious, Unparalleled Universe, and Operation Monster Force from Big Bad Workshop and Fresh Monkey Fiction. So there's a wide array of action figures in here. And 2024 has been a, let's call it a transformative year. I don't even know. That's the first time I've used that word to describe my channel or my 2024. But 2024 has been a lot of new experiences with different action figure lines. Trying out new things, seeing what they're all about, expanding my horizons, if you will. Before, my channel was mostly Hasbro stuff. G.I. Joe Classified Series, Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Marvel Legends, of course, and will continue to be Marvel Legends heavy. That will not change. But I've tried other action figure lines. I had a few here and there or whatever, but I'm trying to do as many different ones as I can to kind of give you guys a wide array of action figures. But on to the honorable mention. The one that almost made the list, but I just kind of had to boot off of it just a little bit. And that is the Jada Toys Street Fighter, the Dalsim figure. It is my top Street Fighter figure if I were to do a list. There hasn't been a huge amount that had come out in 2024. But if I were to pick, a top Street Fighter, Dalsim would definitely be the one. Awesome figure. Highly recommend it. If you don't have it, you should really pick this up. Such a good figure. But on to the top 10. It's going to kind of fluctuate and whatnot. And this list, I basically just kind of pieced this list right now. It could always change at any given moment. And there's going to be things that I like, don't like, and different reasons why some of these figures may be on the list. I know people hate this Marvel Legends Wolverine figure. I absolutely love it. Is it a perfect figure? Absolutely not. It's got its issues, but my love for the character, the representation of it, what it means, outweighs how the figure might move or what the anatomy of it might look like. And that's just me. Again, this is all my personal list of what I like, what have been my favorite action figures of the year. So let's go ahead and get into it, starting with number 10. Okay, so the number 10 figure for me is the 3-0 DLX Marvel Studios The Infinity Saga Iron Man Mark V from Iron Man 2. I love these 3-0 DLX figures. They are truly something special. They're a mix of plastic and die cast, incredible sculpt, incredible paintwork, just awesome stuff. If you have any of them, if you have any of them, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I highly recommend. If you're a big fan of Iron Man, you definitely want to pick one up. Maybe pick up your favorite suit. Hopefully it's been released. There's only so many figures and only a few more that have yet to come. And it looks like a few more are getting ready to release new and reissues. So I'm excited. I'm all in on the 3-0 DLX line. There's a couple that I still need to pick up. I'm still waiting on a few pre-orders from Big Bad Toy Store, and then there's like one that I still really need to get, and that's the Mark 43 Battle Damage that's no longer available anywhere. If anybody knows anybody that's letting one go or looking to trade, let me know, because I need to pick it up. But the Iron Man Mark V, just how cool was Iron Man 2 when he had a suit that came out of a suitcase? I love it. It's very different. We get silver instead of gold, a nice deep red. Just really like it. Absolutely beautiful figure. So that is my number 10. So let's go on to number 9. Okay, number 9 is the Operation Monster Force Season 1 by Big Bad Workshop and Fresh Monkey Fiction. This is the Delta Red Urban Operations Trooper, and he is just awesome. The whole Monster Force line is absolutely incredible. These figures are packed with so many accessories. It's a bit crazy and kind of overwhelming. Like you got these customizable parts. So the vest could be customized. You can remove some of these accessories, place them on there. You got these shoulder pads. You got these elbow pads are all removable. We got a couple of different heads, both 2 different helmeted ones, one unhelmeted. You got these pieces that you can put on the leg. Just all kinds of crazy stuff going on here. But more specifically, when it comes to it, they're all awesome. The Delta Red Urban Operations Trooper is my favorite, just because I like the color of like this helmet and everything, and you know, just kind of picking one sometimes can be difficult, but this is definitely it. So here, the Operation Monster Force Season 1 Delta Red Urban Operations Trooper, exclusive to Big Bad Toy Store. So I have links in the video description below for all these figures, if they're available and whatnot, if you guys are looking to pick any of them up. But number 9, there we go. Let's move on to number 8. Okay, the Mafex number 223 Daredevil is the number 8 figure. Just awesome. Mafex kills it when it comes to the action figures. The comic figures especially came out great. So here we have Daredevil. We had a couple of comic figures that have released this year. Captain America was another really good one. But for me, Daredevil, I think, was the better release. Just a lot of great accessories, and he just looks really good in the sculpt. Awesome articulation all around as well. So my number 8 is the Mafex Daredevil, which sold out pretty quickly. And unfortunately, I don't think some places got a whole lot, only enough to fill pre-orders. So if you missed out on this one, I'd highly recommend, trying to find one at a good price if you can. Maybe they'll reissue one in the future. Who knows? Maybe CT Toys will make one for themselves as well. But this is one to definitely pick up, the Mafex Daredevil. Now let's go ahead and move on to number 7. Okay, so another Mafex release. Here we have the number 203, the Infinity Saga, Captain America and the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes Winter Soldier figure. Crushed it with this figure. The only thing lacking would be guns that he does not come with, but he comes with like a dirty shield. We get a couple of head sculpts. The sculpt, the design, everything else just looks so fantastic on this. Really kind of blew me away, where we had like some movie Captain America figures that had some definite flaws to them, but this guy really stood out, and is just really nice. Absolutely love it. It's crazy that, in 2024 we would get something from a movie that came out in, gosh, I don't even know when, 2014, maybe 2013, whenever that movie came out, Captain America and the Winter Soldier. I don't even remember at this point. But yeah, what a great release by Mafex. You guys let me know what you think, but again, I think it's awesome. Let's go on to number 6. Okay, number 6 goes to the Mezco Toys 112 Collective Mighty Morphin Power Rangers White Ranger. This guy was exclusive to Mezco, so he was an MDX Mezco Direct exclusive. Just really like it. The year before that, the Green Ranger was on my top 10. I don't remember exactly where he placed, but I absolutely love this figure. It just looks so good. I mean, just look at it. Yeah. I can't wait for the 5-pack of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team to get released. I'm sure Mezco will kill it there. The accessories are always on point and just look really good. So I'm just very happy with this Mezco release. White Ranger is my second favorite Power Ranger. Green Ranger was my first. They're both Tommy Oliver, so, go figure on that. But just absolutely love this release and can't wait for that 5-pack to come out. But I loved it. You guys let me know down in the comments below if you were able to get this and if you liked it. Is it top 10 worthy for you? For me, it definitely was. Let's go on to number 5. Okay, the SH Figuarts Spider-Man No Way Home Final Swing, or New Red and Blue Suit, whatever it's called. Here we have this figure, and I really like this one too. Spider-Man SH Figuarts figures are great. They do have wonky articulation and joints and stuff in the sculpt around the legs and the hips and the weird thong that he's wearing. I don't know why they do that for Spider-Man figures, other than, just because you want to be able to get the leg up super high and do stuff like that. Sure, but it just looks funky. They do it with all the Spider-Man figures, and yet I still really like this one. I love the suit at the end of the Spider-Man No Way Home movie, and here we have it. The Marvel Legends was great. I love that one, but this one has the actual metallic blue to it, and the black web line pattern is not like overpowering against the red like the Marvel Legends version was. So I really like this one. The Mafex version should be coming out towards the end of this year, 2025, and that one I'm for sure believe will be a better figure than this one, and will definitely make my top 10, assuming it makes it in 2025. With Mafex, sometimes you just never know. But for now, the SH Figuarts just came out looking really nice. I love the suit. You guys let me know what you think. Now let's go ahead and jump on over and swing to number 4. Number 4 is the Marvel Legends Deadpool and Wolverine. Hugh Jackman Wolverine, finally in the yellow suit. Is it a perfect figure? Absolutely not. Is it a really good representation of Wolverine from the movie? I think so. There are some weird things, right? He didn't wear the cowl when he had the sleeves on there. There's all those kinds of different things. But either way, I just love the fact that we have a movie Wolverine in the yellow and blue suit, and I'm just so happy to have it. We did get a Hugh Jackman head sculpt that I thought was really good on there. So this one is just one of those for what it represents. Finally, the yellow suit in a movie, and we got an action figure for it. So I just really like it for that. I'm an MCU guy, so MCU figures tend to kind of be my thing, as you could see, or you may not be able to see, but from my top 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of the top 10 are MCU based figures. So, you know, go figure. There's going to be a few in my Marvel Legends, top 10 as well. And there wasn't a whole lot of MCU figures that came out. So this Wolverine, very happy with it. Maybe, we'll get another release where he's sleeveless and it's all battle damaged and things like that. But for now, this is what we got. I'm very happy with it. He's my number 4. You guys let me know what you think. But let's go ahead and jump on over into our number 3. Okay, so number 3 is the Unparalleled Universe Odious the Living Curse. And this figure came out great. If you guys weren't aware or don't know, and it'd be crazy if you guys don't know, but Unparalleled Universe, Wade Merrick, he is now a toy maker. Not only is he a YouTuber, he is a toy maker, as he has created an action figure of his original character Odious. So if you were part of the Kickstarter campaign in 2023, it was a big deal that he was able to pull this together to be able to create his own action figure, and it came out awesome. It did not disappoint. Loaded with different heads, loaded with different hands. We've got soft goods on here, so Odious just came out great. Couple of different versions that I was able to get, like from the Kickstarter campaign. We got the bare body Odious there, or the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Odious here. I don't, however, have the Legions Con exclusive, as I could not make it to Legions Con, and he had to have them available for people that were going to attend the show. Hopefully I will be able to get my hands on one later on, although there will be a full factory release that will be similar, so I'll definitely be picking that up. But Odious the Living Curse by Unparalleled Universe is my number 3 action figure of 2024. Came out great. No favoritism, no bias to it, as I consider myself friends with Wade. It's just a very good release. The soft goods came out awesome. Just all kinds of great stuff to really love with this figure. So he makes the number 3, and he has earned that spot. It is not just given to Odious. So now let's go over to number 2. The number 2 spot goes to the Marvel Legends Punisher, Frank Castle, the Punisher War Journal. This was in a 2-pack, unfortunately, that came with Bushwhacker, which isn't great. It's not terrible, but the Punisher's clearly the standout. Punisher's the one that's selling the pack. Punisher's the one that everybody wants and loves. Comes with a bunch of accessories and just a really good new body here. It's got the inverted diaphragm, or the diaphragm cut and inverted ab crunch. Just a solid release by Marvel Legends that just blows away any other version of Marvel Legends. So that's why he is my number 2 figure of 2024. Spoiler alert, when it comes to the Marvel Legends top 10 list, obviously Punisher is going to be my number 1. I was going to do the Marvel Legends one first, but I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and switch it up. And let's stick to the top 10 overall, as I am thankful for all of the support in the channel as we hit 50,000 subscribers in 2024 at the very end on Christmas Day. So, you know, as I expanded and tried different lines and things like that, I've been able to earn a lot of more additional subscribers. So that's why I wanted to do the top 10 overall action figures of 2024 before we get to the Marvel Legends. But Punisher will be number one, just so you guys know. But you know, stay tuned to see all the rest of the top 10. So all 9 other figures. Spoiler alert, Wolverine's obviously going to be in there as he was on the top 10 list for Marvel Legends. These were the only 2 Marvel Legends on there. So, you know, that's kind of what's going on there. So stay tuned. Let's go ahead and jump on over into the number 1 figure of 2024 based on my own personal opinion. It is not factual based in any way. This is just what I loved in the year of 2024 for my number 1. Here we go. So, kind of an odd one, but if you watch the Figure Rewind of 2024 on the Geek Effect channel, you would know that this was my favorite figure of 2024, and it still holds true because this is something very different. This is a line that I was introduced to in 2024 with a couple of other figures. These are the Sentinel toys, the Marvel fighting armor figures. There's a mix of plastic and die-cast in there. There's a lot of reused parts between the different designs, sure. But this Cyclops one has a brand new torso and everything. Some new things going on with the legs. But I just love the blue and gold. It just looks so good together. It is just something very different that I am used to in my action figures. Whereas, again, I typically do Marvel Legends and things like that. So to really kind of branch out into something new, I was not disappointed in any way by this figure. It just looks absolutely incredible. The blue and gold, just something about it just really stands out to me, and I love it. And I'm looking to expand my collection when it comes to the Sentinel fighting armor figures. Unfortunately, I don't have an Iron Spider, so if anybody has an Iron Spider that they may be looking to, or Spider-Man that they may be looking to trade off or anything, let me know, because I'd love to be able to get a hold of that one. But yeah, this Cyclops for me is my number 1 figure of 2024. It just looks absolutely incredible. I love everything about it. Just so good. But you guys let me know what you think of my number 1 and what you guys think of my top 10 action figures of 2024. There they are. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your top 10 figures are for 2024 down in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and as always, thank you for watching.